Hey, YouTube. Well, I'm going to talk about Wendy Williams. I don't speak on this woman very often, but she's always been a bit of a strange bird. Apparently, she's having physical problems right now. She's not going to be honest enough to say what it is, so we'll probably never know what's going on with her. All we know is that she's fallen out on the air a couple months ago, and now she's fallen out recently or nearly passed out again since then. So we don't know what's going on with her, but maybe it's affecting her mind. Wendy Williams said something so controversial. She says, well, one thing she says, Janet Jackson needs, she said Janet. I don't know if that means what Janet she's talking about, but let's assume for a minute it's Janet Jackson. Could be anybody. And Beyonce need auto-tunes. There's some things you just don't say. That's like saying Michael Jackson can't dance and never could dance. Granted, if Michael was alive now, I think he'd be 60 now, 59. He probably wouldn't be able to dance the way he could. But no one can deny that Michael Jackson spent his whole life as a dancer. One of the greatest dancers ever lived. How about James Brown? James Brown couldn't dance. It's a ridiculous statement. And it pisses people off. So I don't know if this is just publicity. She throws a little something out there every once in a while, so we'll talk about it. She is a master of this. She's made a career. I don't know how she's been able to, because Wendy Williams is, like I said, a strange bird. The mystery of why she's popular, continues to be a mystery to me. People have told me that she has given birth to her son. I have to accept that she is a real natural-born cis woman. I have to accept that, but I'll tell you something. If that were not for that boy, I wouldn't buy it. Here's what she said. Come on, Win.
Only a few people who can sing Raw Dog. And Fergie is not one. She needs auto-tune. Jen Lopez needs auto-tune. And Janet needs auto-tune. And Beyonce needs auto-tune.
Oh my goodness. The great judge of music. The great judge of music talent.
Now, I am not surprised that Wendy Williams would
Okay,
say
hold
that
on.
Beyonce needs auto-tune.
So what do y'all think? She's named all these women, these people who are making millions and millions of dollars as singers. These people who are being invited from everything from the White House, Super Bowl, every major event, they're invited to sing at them. And I'm sure they get $500,000 for every time they show up, right? Beyonce's biggest female star in America. Why would William Williams come in here and say they all need auto-tunes? Somebody I was listening to earlier today suggested that Beyonce will no longer appear on her show. It's beneath her. And it is. It is. Michael Jackson, in the height of his career, wouldn't show up on Wendy Williams' show either. Big stars are not going to come to Wendy Williams' show. So she's lashing out, and she's saying these people can't sing. It's one thing you can't say to a singer. You can't sing. People have built lives, credible lives, as artists. I don't know who would agree with her that Beyonce needs auto-tunes. They don't need auto-tunes. Auto-tunes is the current sound. When all these other greats that she named, Aretha Franklin, these people that could sing Raw Dog, they didn't have auto-tune then. It wasn't part of the music scene. People use auto-tune. It's a unique sound. It's not because they can't sing. I don't know what's going on with Wendy. I never figured out why she made those huge, enormous breasts. It spoke to her judgment. Oh, and I recently saw an old clip of Wendy in her radio station when she was back working in radio, and she had small, regular. She looked like a regular person. And then I see her doing that little walk that she does when she walking onto the stage, trying to carry all that extra weight, which makes her body so bizarre looking. It speaks to her judgment. So I don't know if Wendy Williams is losing her mind or she's affected by whatever's going on in her body, or if she's just like crazy like a fox and she just throws out tidbits to keep herself in the news. So the latter is a possibility. She could do it just to stir up some attention because, lo and behold, she's all over the internet today. People talk about, I guess, good news, bad news, in entertainment is all publicity, right? Long as they're saying your name and spelling it right. So we're going to see. But something's going on with Wendy Williams. I mean, I'm not going to call anybody a drug addict. But she's like that. The whole time she's talking, she's like, if it's drug addiction, Wendy Williams, get yourself some help and get off of Beyonce. How would you pick somebody like Beyonce to going and throwing lugs at? You're in no position to do that. You're in radio your whole life and then television because you love a celebrity, which means probably there's a part deep within you who wanted to be Beyonce, who wanted to have one of these extraordinary voices, as she calls them, raw dog voices. There's a part of you who envies these people that you interview. Just an opinion. Take some time off, Wendy Williams.